When I announced that I was taking an indefinite hiatus in the fall of 2024, I listed a variety of reasons why. They were numbered and concise. Today I'm going to cover the first reason as to why I felt I had to put a halt on my solo artistic career, and I'm specifying solo artist career because I still do collabs and features, and I'm not sure if that'll ever stop. There is still a future for me in music, and present, but we'll get to that later. The first reason I listed on said post was this. I'll Be the Nomad is somebody I've explored to the best of my ability. I've given my entire life to this, and it has destroyed my ability to feel present. It sounds really like I have my head up my own ass, and so I want to clarify what I meant by this. What does it mean to have fully explored my own artistic identity? I'll start by saying that my musical journey began with a variety of sounds, and it has not strayed away from breaking those barriers. When I first began exploring I'll Be the Nomad as a concept, it was this dichotomy of okay, I'm gonna drop a freestyle rap video.
Back when I was surviving off Capri Sun, used to call me mom too.
Then I'm gonna do this acoustic songwriting video.
Shaking me up, and all my planes are paperless.
And then I'll just alternate between those whenever I can. And that's pretty much what I did most of my career, as a bigger picture thing. To a lot of you that have stuck around, that was exciting or interesting. But to the common person, that is super jarring. Like if you heard Sex and Drugs and followed me on Spotify, and then I released Tom Cruise from Abi vs. Kato.
Love your dog, no hoes chase me. She be down to catch a whole case.
Yeah, I ain't smoking on that propane.
That was probably a shocking moment for you. 50-50, it turned you off, or the music made you feel like, ugh, what is this? Who is rapping? And why? People start to get confused quickly, and they got really confused when I swung hard on the genres, is what I'm figuring. As I swung more extreme, like rock song, ska song, heavy metal guitars on rap songs, raps over pop songs, underground rap songs, I lost more and more people. However, at the same time, I found myself more and more. And that's probably the hardest pill for me to swallow. I did the exploration of my identity with no holds barred, no limits, no boundaries, nothing. All in the public eye. At the peak of my career at 1.5 million monthly listeners, I experimented, which is crazy. In retrospect, I never played it safe, and I'm proud of myself for that, but it cost me some. When I was finished making my latest album, Destroyer, I knew I had finally found my sound. That's what I'll Be the Nomad is to me, is that album. And it was exhausting. Once again, this parallel of me feeling comfortable with what I released finally, and simultaneously losing half an audience is crazy to me. And if I'm gonna be vulnerable with you, that kind of hurt me, as a person. Because all these years I've been putting my feelings and thoughts into stuff, and it resonated. And finally, I felt the most comfortable in my musical skin towards late stage artistry, and it was less and less people identifying with it or relating with it. Which is something I had to accept. And I have accepted this. So, I don't want any of you guys to feel bad for me or, feel any sort of pity. It just is what it is. So how do I move forward from this? And before I answer that, let me rewind. When I first started releasing music in 2014, I didn't have what I had in 2020 or 2021. I had no fans, no listeners, nothing. I had to build an echo chamber in my head that what I was creating was fire. Partially it was a tasteful ear for music that I developed over 6 to 7 years actually making music, but it was also a shell of delusion that every artist grows when they start releasing music. The industry people like to call this having the sparkle in your eye, but it's just the stark confidence of a child, but the mind of someone that's experienced. And through my minor successes, that shell, surely but slowly softened, and now it's gone. Because I was getting external validation, and then you start to rely on that external validation. And then when that validation disappears, you don't have these shells anymore. You don't have the same sort of, oh yeah, what I'm making is fire. What I'm making is fire. I know what I'm making is fire. I know what I'm making is good. That shit is gone. And that's why I'm even making this video. If this was me in 2019 or 2018, I'd have already dropped a 5th album or a new rap EP or some crazy ass shit you wouldn't expect. But I have to go learn to be present and build myself the confidence that I used to have. It is fucking gone. I have to go experience with childlike eyes the creations of other people and not try to take anything from them or learn anything, but just be wowed and amazed by how people create and how awesome it is given the opportunity to even create something. It is such a privilege, and it is easy to say it, but to feel it is different. And you know, even after 6 months of not doing any shows or any solo music or constantly promoting my shit, it's like an amazing feeling. I'm just experiencing things and I feel so alive right now. The present for me in music is producing for other people and still writing my own music whenever creativity strikes, with no deadlines or goals really. I'm really proud of the work I've done with Cooley. He's an incredible rapper, and we've been putting out bodies of work that are just, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. And in like 2013, 2014, like if this stuff came out under Rhymesayers, this guy would be huge. Like this is elite stuff. I've got 2 songs in the bucket now with Anise, who's an amazing singer and rapper. And I executive produced the Ilmac album, which is super fire. I'm glad I got to work on that. Obviously, the Ice Cream Social stuff is a huge passion project that'll never die. If you haven't checked that out, please go check that out. And as for the future, it's not like a grand reveal or anything, but I do want to stress that I'm done exploring Ubby the Nomad as a solo artist, and not anything else. I always will be a musician. I hope that didn't get lost in that is how I wrote the post. So, reading comprehension, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this, and if you have any questions about this or this topic specifically, feel free to ask me. I'm gonna keep making these videos, and this is kind of like therapy for me, so it helps.